Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Final. I particularly want to thank /FS Films. Right. Watching live, back, relax. We're live. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Gran Terra. I'm Sen. For the evening, it has been a while. I have no idea how long it's actually been. Gran Terra.
A while.
December 1st.
Let's put it this
So
way.
almost the entire month.
Yeah.
It's been long enough that we've run out of videos on the YouTube channel to release daily.
Well, hey, good thing we're getting right back to
We
it.
actually
All right.
got through our backlog.
We got through our backlog.
Got caught up. Time to get not caught up anymore. All right.
Make more content so that we can refuse to release it in a timely fashion.
Exactly. Simmer of savings. Anyways, I'm Sen, joined by Nikki.
Hi everyone, it's me, Nikki. I'll be playing Goblin Scuzz Rogue.
I feel like I just walked up a stair and I was missing a step.
It worked.
Also us joining is Mara.
Hi, I'm Mara. I have grammar, and I'm playing Titania Valkorian, Eladrin Druid Princess.
Also with grammar is Jeremy.
Hi, I'm Jeremy, also known as the Renko Woodsman, and I will be playing Sable Herdslayer, ASMR cleric of a sin god. But not really, it's actually their own blood.
Also with wood is Holly.
Excuse me. I'm gonna need an explanation.
Well, you see, I slapped in the middle of the.
I'm Holly. I'm playing. Who am I? Oh, Vespia. That's this character. Yeah. I'm Vespia. She's a tiefling channeler.
Also with Holly is Shawnee.
Okay, that was a choice. All right. Hi, I'm Shani, and I'm playing Velda Stonebeard, Dwarven Samurai, who has had quite enough of this bullshit.
And
We know where this has to go.
And I have a box. So I'm Jack.
That's right. Yeah. Triggermancer, Spellslinger, Menard Gent playing AMI.
Yeah.
Someone who does not
half.
have grammar. I see.
Yeah.
No, it has grammar just in
It's
reverse.
backwards. Yes. It's just backwards.
We'll be joined later by Coda. We will not be joined by
Call it
Craig.
Ramard.
Craig has had the month of December has come hard for Craig.
Yes.
Jesus
him and his
Christ,
family
yes.
well. And back
Give that man a break.
if you want.
Yeah.
Anyways, when last we left off.
Also, what are our opening things that we always do?
Black Lives Matter, trans rights are human rights, and this stream is.
Also, if you're a piece of human garbage, feel free to dox yourself with a pizza box.
Yes.
Or just talk about how slavery was black people's fault.
Oh,
Okay, we're
Oh my
man, we're
Oh
that
God.
was
Oh.
let's just say certain people aren't
Fuck.
allowed to post potential games on startplaying.games anymore.
Mhm.
Oh,
Holy
I
shit.
Sorry,
wait.
didn't mean to drop that on
We're-
y'all.
Wait.
I didn't know that was a thing.
We're not talking about what?
That's
No,
not
this was-
hypothetical.
There was not a hypothetical. There was a thing.
There was
No,
there
I
was-
thought this was a reference to like Kanye from a few years ago since his stuff lately.
No.
Nah, some people just sometimes every now and again it just gets brought up like a bad foot fungus.
Oh
some-
no!
Sometimes someone just decides to show their whole ass to the internet.
Yep.
I'm glad I missed it.
Yeah.
Anyways, when last we left off, the Steel
Gravity.
Hearts are what?
Gravity.
Yes, gravity. The Steel Hearts were investigating,
We are defying it.
Something has changed within me.
Grave.
Hmm.
which was a ship that had been launched into the air in the Shattered Lands by one of the waterfall. Some of you might have etymological issues with. And didn't fall back down. They found a ship hovering upside down. Teleporting to it, found that it had its own gravity with it. While investigating what they found, what they believed to be the anomaly close to it, and upon investigating slightly further, our cleric discovered a connection. So Sable, you've just had a vision. Vaguely Dracula-esque looking.
That's right.
Whose image is still in your messages. Black, if you want to correct
Yes.
yourself.
Vaguely hentai-ish, right?
Yeah. And he said that you smelled. Then your vision returns to normal.
So the sound that comes out of Sable is something akin to like a growl with hackles up. We have a guest, people.
What?
Who would be closest to a porthole?
Kentwood, he's constantly keeping eyes out for things.
Perception check.
Okay. Visual?
Yes.
All right. I get advantage on those. Wah.
Oh, I should open my character sheet.
27.
Might be useful.
Eh.
With a 27, you notice two things. One, notice that for reconstruction had light.
Yep.
And you notice that the sea underneath dark.
But we are no longer in contact with the water.
Oh no, you haven't been in contact with the water since you got on the ship.
Okay.
Like-
So when you say, well, okay,
Well-
yeah, but
well, so-
the ship is no longer in contact with the water. You're saying.
I need clarification here because the one
continual
thing that I remember
reconstruction-
from your the one thing that I remember from your description previously was that to our perspective we were on the water and everything else was in the sky.
Ah, yes, that's correct. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Actually, I would have Gint would never have seen it was still goggles.
Okay.
You would never have realized that the other thing that unless it was spoken out loud because the goggles see it.
Right. Right.
So, for the rest of you, the ship is still on the water. Forget though. Yeah, the ship.
Okay.
I'm mistaken. Last time because I forgot that you had
No
the
worries.
goggles that see illusion.
It's all good.
But the yeah, you see the reconstruction take from darker.
Okay. Now, are we talking like the water itself is getting darker, or the kind of darker, like probably a large shape
That one.
is down there somewhere? What?
That one.
Second
That
one? we've got something rather significant in the waters. And points. If you look there, also the ship is flying. So,
It's fine. I look over.
See what?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, Gent will like flip up and then back down and realize, oh, this is illusion stuff, and we'll try and accurately describe, all right, you guys are seeing fill in the blank. What's actually happening, because I have magic eyes, is this.
Yeah.
Okay, how do we start the ship sailing?
Ooh, music.
The thing that needs to move is already moving. The continual reconstructor is already on the move. What we need to figure out is how the fuck to get what we need out of here and get back to it. Because if I recall correctly, our problem here is that the Fiend Hunter's gear is on the Fiend Hunter's body, which we can't get to because of some ridiculous gravitational force.
Correct.
And we've tried like running at the thing. We've tried like magic pulling it away. The one I remember that we were.
You've tried to spell everything.
Yeah.
Everything reduces to 0. A certain.
I remember going below it to try and basically like do the let's saw around the deck. And
let's Yosemite Sam this.
Exactly, just like that. It's classic.
I
don't remember if we ended up doing that yet.
Yeah, you had tried, and you determined that the Vedic anomaly is spherical.
Okay.
Has Gent been here long enough that he could analyze it and determine whether or not it's a magical effect or a weird flux in physical rules?
In our contract.
Okay. That is a crappy ass 16. I'm using my inspiration on that, which did not help at all. Okay, yep, 16.
So it feels like it's magical, but as you sort of like think about it and like look at what's happening, you're based on what's been happening to others, and or just happened to Sable of yet. Like it's magical, but not.
So anti-magic field from the goggles probably not gonna fix
happen.
everything.
You
right.
aren't familiar as much as you'd like to be with psionics.
But
you get a sense that this might be somewhere in that realm.
Okay. Sable, who exactly did you say you had envisioned or whatever?
I don't have a name or anything.
Rough description, maybe?
Yes. Tall. That's weird. Tall, dark hair, sort of vampire looking, but with tendrils.
Like out the head, or
no? Instead of feet, no, not
oh,
not one of those. Instead of feet, and also extending from sleeves in addition to hands.
Useful sort of person to have as an apprentice in a tinker's shop, probably. Well,
you can ask him if you want after I'm done stomping his head in.
Right. Well, the head would probably be the thing. I think that's where most psionically gifted individuals keep most of their capacity. A thing we have in common.
Have we tried to teleport to it?
Yes, we have.
We have? Okay.
Kent?
Yes.
Glance back out.
Yep.
And the shadow under the water has gotten much larger.
We're getting whatever's down in the sea is getting bigger, which usually means it's either growing or getting closer from very far away.
I'd put money on the second.
And
We seem to be in the sea that hides
is there
monsters.
any roll he could make to try and identify what sort of phenomenon this is other than big thing underwater?
Nature check.
Okay.
It might be our guest.
If it's our guest, they're very
God,
big.
I've been rolling like ass. 14.
And I
14.
see it too.
So, can I roll to disbelieve?
I would like to believe. Can I roll to believe?
You want to believe?
Ooh,
Mulder?
I have a 6.
Disbelieve.
the,
Disbelieve. You make an intelligence.
Nah,
Both of us roll 10. Nah.
beautiful.
Let's go.
29.
Hey,
There you go.
Wait, that's not my roll.
Vespi is on board.
where's my roll? Boo!
Hopefully.
I rolled a 12. I
Okay.
didn't make it in there somehow, but only 12.
Vespia, you here at now that you've been told it's an illusion, you sort of like focus, and yeah, you managed to peer through water around. Now also see the large shadow. Get with a 14, you're not certain what sort of a creature this might be, but your list of options become a lot smaller when you massive, what looks almost like a squid-like tendril erupt from the water,
Mm-hmm.
and a few more.
Okay.
And then you watch as make an arcana.
Oh, I know what this
Make
thing
an
is.
arcana check with disadvantage.
Okay.
I know what this thing is out of game now.
That's a nat 1. That is a
Yeah.
12.
You're not certain what it is. Vespia, make me an arcana check. Actually, with the flat because where you're from.
Okay.
Oh no! Oh no!
11.
You have an inspiration you want to use?
I do. I will use an inspiration.
It
Yes.
did say we looked delicious.
Don't-
There we go.
29.
29.
There
you go.
Yeah,
God.
much
as
better.
As it breaches the water on its way towards the ship that you're all on, Vespia, you recognize a nautiloid.
Yep. Okay.
So what is it? If it's not a Lloyd, is
Uh,
it like a Lewis or a Larry or a?
It's a Steve. So
Steve the Nautiloid.
nautiloids,
We're going to be
or
best
Vespia's
friends.
edification, are living creatures that are used as spell jamming vessels by illithids and
Oh.
illithid kind.
Snail boat.
God.
It is effectively a large living space, and by large I mean about it's about 180 from tip to back, not counting the tentacles, which are
Huh.
themselves each about 30 feet long. So it's
How
a
we put it
large thing.
back.
I'm
It's,
sorry, what are they commonly used by?
illithids or mind flayers.
Illithids. Thank you. Okay.
They typically house, as far as your recollection is, they're definitely things that you typically want to stay away from. But they typically tend to house somewhere in 20 illithids, depending what their task is.
Cool. Okay. Vespia will shout out. It's a nautiloid. Or sorry, how do you say it?
Nautiloid. Like nautilus, like a nautilus shell,
Okay.
because the
It's-
back of it is shaped like a nautilus shell.
It's a nautiloid. They can house up to 20 I forgot. Mind flayers.
Against size.
Well, this just got
Second
much
level.
more fun.
Yes.
Sable looks excited.
And
Give me a picture of this thing. Yup.
The snail boat.
That's that fucker.
So excited.
What if you could drive a cuttlefish?
Completely unrelated reasons. This is great.
so that you're what is currently flying towards you from
Cool.
Mm.
Want to paint racing
And we
sticks
have
on it.
no means of navigating this current vessel that we're on, correct?
Well, fortunately,
It's okay. We have a new vessel on the way.
you don't have to worry about it too much because as the nautiloid breaches the water, that visible dome of gravitic anomaly around the hunter's corpse vanishes. And you all feel your stomach churn as gravity reasserts itself, and the ship begins to
Wait.
fall towards the nautiloid.
What happened?
Oh no.
Anyone that can fly, give me an acrobatics check not to get hit by the ceiling.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
I
think
could
we
I could activate my
broke it.
boots.
Yeah, if you
Does
want
that count?
Yeah, you can activate your
Okay.
boots.
Yep. Pop.
Flexibility.
That's a 9.
Alright. Tanya, you
Athletics
go,
or
"Wait,
acrobatics?"
What? Acrobatics.
God damn it.
Well, you're
that was
activating
21.
You're activating your boots.
21.
So for you activating your boots, it's gonna be an athletics.
Okay. 15.
15. All right.
God damn it. Got lucky.
So yeah,
And then I did.
well, no, 15. That's fine. Yeah, you managed to hang off the ceiling.
Okay.
As the ship, as the ship reasserts itself, or gravity reasserts itself, and the rest.
Can
of
I
you,
roll acrobatics instead of not getting hit by the ceiling to just land on the ceiling as opposed to hitting it?
Yeah, you can roll acrobatics for that. See if you can, if some sort of weird.
15.
Yeah, I'll say
Yeah,
you
I
To like
managed to get your
land feet up instead of face first.
Yeah, you managed to land feet up. Anyone else who wants to
Yeah.
go? Anyone who
Give it a
can't fly
shot.
can go.
Yeah, that
Because-
fits.
Can use
This continues to just be good.
Oh,
Coda, a giant flying nautilus has just swimming, flying, hovering. Sort of
Spaceship Nautilus.
spaceship has come out of the water. It's full of illithid. And
Yeah, fight
the-
mind
the-
flares and probably a Delcure.
the ship
Or-
is falling.
Or
You
potentially an
have
aboleth,
foresight,
depending on
by
who's
the
in
way.
control of the ship.
Oh, I have foresight.
Yes, reminder, because I cast that spell on you.
Okay.
You get advantage on fucking everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Enjoy.
Welcome in, Dakota. Shit's gone sideways. Well, no, it's upside down. But then we turned sideways, and now we're falling.
Uh-huh.
on upside.
Come on, join. One.
Topsy turvy.
Okay, the gravity thing is gone from around the Fiend Hunter's corpse, so now we just need a couple hours to attune to stuff, and then, you know.
All we need
Okay.
right now is to grab the Fiend Hunter shit and get the fuck off the ship.
If it hasn't disappeared. I don't like the fact that the gravity has gone away. The gravity was reassuring.
So yeah, Mara, you're sort of pinned. You weren't able to get away, so you're pinned
Yeah.
to the ceiling. Unable to fly properly right.
Cool.
So yeah, Ithram.
Yes.
Yeah. So
As I foist a cat off of me.
in the immediate sense, you can make an acrobatics check. How well you either avoid hit by the ceiling if you can fly, or to land.
You have advantage.
I have advantage.
Do we need to roll initiative to take turns on what we're doing within the, I don't know, 30 seconds it's going to take this thing to impact the ground or the water?
Well, you're not going to impact the water. You're going to impact.
Natural
Okay.
20. I'm a fucking cat.
You do a front flip that turns into a back flip and land on the ceiling.
It's really cool.
One of those like spin, twisty flip.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Think
we'll go ahead.
Something that requires core strength I would lack in.
We'll go ahead and roll initiative. Everyone, go ahead and roll initiative, just to see the order of operation.
Cool.
We're not worried about putting
Cool,
it on a
cool,
track
cool.
or anything.
It was almost on a 20, you bitch. Sorry, that's not yell. That's me yelling at the dice on roll
No,
20.
it was a
And
I
it
know.
continues to be ass at reaction time.
13.
Wonderful.
Didn't suck that time.
I
mean,
I
I'm
like the idea that it's
flopping
because he's
around, so I think
constantly trying to make
that's why
plans
I'm
and thus
bad.
can't react quick enough. Like he's
Yeah.
always in his head.
I mean, that's probably fairly accurate.
Sable, one of the arbor spikes is stuck in the wood, so it's trying to free yourself. All right, so. Scuzz.
Yeah.
The ship is in free fall.
Yep.
Oh, and for all of you now, the illusion is gone. You can now see, if you look out, that the falling. Some of you might. What you doing,
like-
Scuzz?
The model Lord is coming.
Scuzz. Does he wanna be reckless? Of course he does. He's a fucking goblin. Scuzz will turn to the other party because Nikki does not know what needs to be done, so I just assume Scuzz doesn't really know what needs to be done. He's like, do we need to fight that thing, or do we need to get the armor and go?
We need
It's
to get
time
the
to trust
things
your
and
instincts,
leave, yes.
Scuzz.
Too many people talking, sorry.
It's time to trust your instincts, Scuzz.
My instincts tell me to jump out the porthole and go just fall to the ship and take everything out. Like
So
a little
close your
blender.
eyes. So close your eyes and leap.
Yeah, that's what my heart is telling me.
I know exactly where Jack is going with that.
Right. Oh yeah. Nope. I'm not fucking around with my referential humor.
So yeah, in that case, because like, okay, and pulls out bookmark and leaps out the porthole and parachute man style towards the nautiloid.
Oh God.
It's not a wingsuit
No.
fall when you're not wearing a wingsuit.
Right?
It's fine. It's fine. My magic rope will save me. That's a joke for another DM who's not here, who will absolutely be mad at me for making that joke.
All right. So you, Bamf. If I'm understanding correctly, you're teleporting outside the ship to fall towards the
No.
nautiloid.
No, he scampered out of the porthole,
Okay.
or probably went out of like a trap door, and leapt off the side. Yes.
Let's be honest. I think this
Okay.
this wood is old and rotted enough that you could just Kool-Aid Man through it,
You
no
could just-
matter
right.
who.
Bugs
You-
Bunny silhouette hole.
You leap off the side.
Yes.
An interesting fact of physics.
Yes.
Most things fall at the same speed.
Yep.
So you continue to fall alongside the ship.
That's fine. That's fine. Scuzz is
Well, Everything accelerates the same rate downward. Different
Yeah,
objects
isn't
have
it?
different maximum falling
Scuzz
speeds.
true.
is
Yes.
making
Yes.
At the
Scuzz
moment,
can-
you all have the same speed because
Scuzz is gonna clamber to the bottom. Then can I make an athletics check to have
yeah, you make an
him
athletics check to climb. Yeah,
to climb
just I just
along
love
the
image
side?
I just love the image of Scuzz leaping out and not going anywhere.
He's not like parachute man. No, I imagine he tried to make himself as like aerodynamic as possible.
Okay.
But
Oh, you tried.
that
You're
wasn't-
trying to narrow. Okay. We can
Yeah.
say that. Sorry, I just the way it was described was that was the way it hit my head was just like.
No, not splayed out to catch as much resistance as possible. No, he
Okay.
wants to be an air knife.
Okay. In that case.
God,
yes, you-
no one's ever actually seen a boat thrown that far through the sky. I am genuinely curious about how much air a boat would catch and how fast it would fall.
I mean, imagine like it's
There
catching some
there
air.
There are holes in it, so there's air going through it. It's not a parachute. Not a
There's
full-
a lot
It's
of
not
math.
catching, and it's not catching that much yet.
It
There is still-
depends on
Yeah.
whether the sails are up and
Right.
if the
What
if
what
it's
density of wood it's made
which
of, and
if the
Yeah,
sails
which
are like
which direction of the ship
Uh-huh.
is facing the
Yeah.
ground.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, how it's
what sort of
oriented.
hole it
There-
is.
there's a lot of
lot of-
complicated physics here, but
Yeah.
for our purposes, we're just gonna say
Yeah.
everybody's falling roughly at the same speed,
Yes.
unless you modify
Kind of
intentionally.
like.
Okay.
So prow down then.
Oh yeah, no, we're
Nose
nose in
first.
on this shit. Yeah, right.
Scuzz is making himself the new Maidenhead. Not Maidenhead.
Figurehead?
Hold up. Nope. I'm gonna be the new Maidenhead and scramble out to the front of the boat.
That's not what that- Never mind.
I feel
Wrong
like,
term.
I feel like Grumman is definitely. It's not the right term.
I'll make that athletics check now
Yeah, no,
to see if he can.
Well, I mean,
No.
so if you want, if you want to jackknife down, you can do that without having a.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, great. Because trying to
I-
scramble on
that
this
was-
ship with all the G's hitting him
Oh, yeah.
would not work very well.
Of all the times for me to...
I just love the idea of Scuzz like trying to jackknife, like hands flat, like legs out, but their head, they have a goblin head, and so it's just their mouth flapped. It's the soccer fall, like where it's like just
right,
like
yeah,
lips.
just lips flapping, right?
I
Yep,
will say that when Scuzz gets about 100 feet, give or take, from the Nautilus ship, he will dimension door himself safely onto the ship and not just goblin splat onto it.
We've had this conversation before. I don't remember what I ruled. Does dimension door stall your momentum?
I do not recall if we
Yeah.
have determined whether Dimension Door conserves or halts your
Yeah,
momentum.
I would think so, because like you are teleporting yourself.
That's
Well,
true.
It's you're
I can
opening
see
a
the
door
argument
and then
the other
stepping
way.
through.
Yeah, the other argument is you're opening a door that connects two locations,
It's not,
which is like portals. You are conserving your
Yeah.
momentum kind
it's
of
not
thing.
like it's not like
I
teleport
see
where you
both
disappear from
argument,
one
yeah.
space to another. You're
Not like
opening a
Misty
warp hole.
Step.
So I imagine like portal. So you think with portals, Scuzz shoots himself through the door going down, but the portal, the doorway
launches
is,
you up coming out of it, so you
Yeah.
lose momentum.
So
Yeah.
you water fountain yourself onto the deck
Yeah.
of the Nautilus.
Or even better, you put the dimension door there, and then you just grab onto the side and then swing through, swing around up into it.
But you're moving so fast, trying to grab onto the side, you're literally going to rip
Like,
your
break
hands
your
off
wrists,
of
yeah.
Magic.
Because it's magic.
Magic.
my new
It's the
hands.
magic door. There's no physical solve.
I usually rule you get to choose.
What does Sin say
Uh,
with my absolutely ridiculous
Dimension
goblin?
door conservation of momentum. Google.
okay, so at the very least, current description of dimension door is not you open a door and walk through. Teleport. Because it says you teleport, I'm going to say you full momentum halting dissipate.
Okay.
If it said like you walk through, that would imply momentum. It doesn't actually say.
Also, because I think because Dimension Door is 500 feet.
Yeah.
You can judge where you're going to end up in 500 feet, but if you just went like as fast as you could through a Dimension Door, 500 feet where you couldn't see, that could kill you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you spell fails if you try to dimension. But yeah. Anyways.
Anyway,
Scuzz is
that's because
diving through the air.
the yeah goes.
Scuzz can
Anyway,
hear it. None
that's
of the rest of you can over the wind.
No.
Vespia.
Okay, where is the armor in relation to where I am?
One of the people went below decks or stayed. Some of you split up. And some of you went down below.
I stayed on the main. I remember this. I stayed
Okay.
on the main deck
So
because I
you
was examining the
you
area.
watched it basically hit the back wall, and the corpse that was inside it erupted, and the armor sort of went in multiple different directions, scattered around and up in.
Okay, as quickly as she can, she's going for the armor right now.
All right. I'm going to give you an athletics check.
Oh.
How well you. Unless you're using magic.
How far away is it from me?
You can't see it right now.
The first. Okay. Well, how far away is the
That-
room or the
that
direction
room?
I need to be going? Yes.
Probably be not very far because you be on that
Okay.
same wall right now.
We're all
Then
moving to the
she's-
back.
Then she's just gonna teleport to it then.
So basically the door, a few feet away from you, don't know what's in the room.
Right. Just to save on moving, she'll teleport to the door,
Okay.
and then
Using what?
I have
You have
Nope.
options.
a thing.
I believe she's
on,
she's
please.
the style of her archetype is the teleporting one.
Yes. There's a word for it, and I can never find it when it's time for me to find it.
Channeler.
Hold on.
Your Order of Blink Knight, yeah.
Here we go. Ethereal.
Yeah, you have the ethereal focus, yeah.
Yeah.
Use your bonus action to spend up to 3 Arcana points.
Points.
Unoccupied space, you can see up to 15 feet away for each Arcana point spend.
Spend your Arcana.
You only need 1 to spend to make this happen.
Yes.
Over to the door.
Mm-hmm.
And you turn, look, and you sort of roll and look into the door, and you can see some of it, but there are looks like this at some point like a cargo hold, and all the boxes that have cargo in them are now against the far wall, and some of the armor is visible, some of it isn't. You imagine it's gotten mixed.
Okay. She's going for it as fast as she can.
Right, athletics check to safely not collapse into it.
8.
Yeah, so you push off the edge of the door and collapse into a crate that no longer is a crate after you hit it, and based on the smell and texture, was definitely at one point had food in it.
Awesome.
But now it's much more of a mush. Next is going.
I believe it's me.
It's Ithram and.
My initiative is 14.
Oh,
Ithram's is 13.
Valdeth. Yes, sorry.
Yes. So yeah, I need to retrieve that fucking armor before we crash into a nautiloid, and more ship between me and nautiloid means more cushion for the inevitable collision. So, go hunting for armor.
Right, go ahead.
30.
You manage to scale into the other room. Now you can make a perception. How much?
31.
Noise.
Ace.
That is a natural 20. Provide me with the action movie eyes narrow screen gets very close to the eyes, and then it just flash pans to the locations of all the things in the room.
So you can either pick up. So you can either pick up. I'll say with a natural 20, you items. You can pick up the Kanabo. Or you can pick up the Kanabo and the mask, or you can pick up. You can pick up the of the armor.
Do we know how many pieces this armor is in?
I'm vaguely describing it. I'm vaguely separating it in. There's a helmet. So of all the gear, the armor itself is a helmet, chest piece, gauntlets, greaves, and then, addition to that, there is a shield, a cloak, an abo, which is a club, mask.
I will snag the Kanabo and the mask as probably. Actually, so the other portion was the helmet and the armor. Yeah, I'll snag the Kanabo and the mask.
Your turn. Next would be Ithram and Tanya. Simultaneously.
Right. So my plan is to use a wind wall to either hold our ship back, or to like help slow us down if we're falling currently, and also to prevent that nautiloid from getting super fast close to us. Maybe slow it down a little bit.
So we can see. So I was down by, I believe, Valda, and people that went to look at the other. So can I see the nautiloid ship? Okay. How far away?
About 2.
Okay, he's gonna hold his action then till it gets about 150 feet away to cast a spell. But he does pull out a little onyx shard. He's gonna try to slow down the ship too. He's gonna cast Dark Star when it gets within range.
Alright, what were you doing?
I was using wind wall to basically, we're falling right now and the nautiloid is coming like up like this way. Yeah, to make a wall in between space, not like lengthwise because it'll just probably go around it, but like long ways, so that it has to go up through this very long column of air if it wants to get fast to us, or it'll have to make a diversion.
Hold on.
Okay. That'll also mean that you'll have to go down through.
Okay.
You're not hanging, you're falling, and it's.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so it's underneath us?
Yeah.
Then I'm not gonna cast Dark Star.
Okay.
Because then we'll fall right into it.
Rolled a 19.
No, I rolled a 29.
Sorry, you rolled a 29? Yeah, you know enough that, casting a black hole might be a good idea, but you're falling into.
Oh, that's not the black hole, that's the mini black hole spell.
Okay, well in that case, how far away is the ship from the other ship from us right now? 200 feet. I'm gonna hold my action to do a cloud kill on the ship and the center, just everywhere there. Just gonna try and fuck up as many things as possible that are on there.
Okay.
Once it's within range, which is 120 feet. That's my turn.
2 of you are prepping spells.
No, because since I'm not gonna do that. 200 feet, fuck. Yeah, I thought it was off to the side, not underneath us.
No, it coming for you.
Yeah.
And the thing I'm thinking with the
Oh, go ahead.
The thing I'm thinking with the cloud spell is that it's going to disperse enough by the time we like drop through it that it won't affect us. It's the idea.
Yeah, because
Well, cloud kill's an instantaneous thing, I believe.
Yeah. I can also hold concentration.
Oh, you can concentrate on it, yeah.
Yeah.
Flash.
Yeah, you can just drop concentration as the ship is crashing into it. Yeah.
Yep.
Then yeah. He's gonna hold his action as soon as he gets within 150 feet. He's gonna cast Delayed Blast Fireball, and he's gonna target the top of that and just wait until right before we hit to release concentration.
All right.
We could do like a gas bomb.
Yes.
Basically.
A fuel air bomb. Yes.
Oh God.
I do love the effects of combining spells. All right.
Yeah.
That makes it.
You've ever played Bad Company? Have you ever unlocked that?
Makes
No.
it Sable's turn.
It's a trip.
Okay, so just to clarify, some people are grabbing armor pieces. Some people are preparing to unleash distant death upon the ship, and one person is flying towards the ship.
Yeah, he's sorry, Scuzz.
Scuzz believes in all of you. It's fine. Look. You guys are gonna hurt it from the outside. Scuzz is going to go in and hurt it from the inside.
We're gonna
The
make the
pincer
hole.
maneuver.
You're gonna breach. You're gonna breach.
I mean,
This is this is the
by the way,
pincher maneuver.
Guys, when planning on firing off to hard, like within range of it all.
I said I was gonna wait until 100 feet.
Okay.
Yeah. So good.
Yeah, no, Scuzz has a friend. I am.
Yes, let's go.
I could do some distant stuff, but my distant stuff is all generally like single target. I would rather smash a Delkir's brains in. So I am. Yep. There's a large Goliath-like form joining Scuzz in the air.
All right, give me an athletics check. So you
I hope this won't be a problem. Why do I have advantage? What do I have advantage on? Athletics.
You have the power of friendship. That's why you have it.
The power of friendship.
No, it's.
friendship does not have mechanical
Boots?
benefits. Sorry.
The boots. Stompy
It
boots.
might be the boots or something like that. I really wish it would tell you why. Oh, I see what it is. It does tell you. It's not for this. I mean, I'll take it. 18.
Does Sable get close to Scuzz?
Yes, that's not good enough, and then I think I have an
No,
inspiration.
no, 18's fine. Yeah, 18's fine. So yeah, you're behind Scott, but you're approaching.
Yep. Mace out.
Let me. Can
Maul out.
Can Scuzz see if Sable is behind them? Because like obviously you can't hear really well when wind is rushing past your big old floppy ears.
Say no, because hard to like. Well, you're full.
Abel coming in like Hawkman.
I just want to hold your hand so I can dimension door both of us safely in there. But, you know, you do you.
6 seconds. I'll say that they're close enough that you would see them running to do as you like because it's all on the same turn. Would have seen
Right.
them
Yes.
as you were leaping out, but not you
Okay,
can't
great.
see them while you're falling, but you coming with.
Cool.
If you wanted to air brake,
If nothing else,
at
if
100
we're
feet
yeah.
and then grab.
Sable gonna grab Scuzz's ankle.
More like Scuzz is probably gonna open up
Grab
his
by
hands.
scruff of neck.
Yeah.
Gent.
Gent has his flying boots on, so he's gonna go on the hunt for armor with his wife and Vespia.
Perception check.
Okay. Visual, yeah.
Yes.
That is a 24.
All right. So with a 24, I'll say that you grab either you spot the cloak pinned underneath the box, and you also spot so you can grab one.
Cloak for Gent.
Look.
Cloak.
All right. Top of the round. The ships get closer. I will say. Kind of slow. Y'all are falling very
Typical
quick,
falling speed is 80 feet,
but you're
but we are falling literally like a giant ship, ass
You
down.
also-
So
just started moving, so you haven't gained
yeah,
quite a lot of momentum. Like the ship hasn't gained a lot of momentum relatively. What was that, Mara?
Tarsus.
So I'll say that the two ships will collide one more round. So this round they don't collide, but next round they will.
Are we within the boom range?
I'll say yes. I'll say this is. I'll say especially because Skuz and are diving. You'll be within range to do your dimension door round if you want. So round Skuz.
Skuz, knowing that Sable jumped after him, is going to. He goes from jackknife to flying squirrel, flies back.
Yes.
Bumping back in.
Just smacks Sable in the face with a
As
whole
soon-
Reach out
goblin.
and
Yes.
grab you.
As soon as Skuz feels something grab him, because he figures it's Sable, and if it's not, somebody's coming along with him as he dimensions door. Because I think dimension door you can take one
One
willing.
person with you. Yeah.
Yeah.
One
Yeah.
willing.
One similarly sized creature. Actually, are goblins small?
Goblins are indeed small.
Yep.
Hold up.
Hmm.
Hold up.
Oh,
Hold up.
no.
Hold-
But you can also bring one
Safe.
willing creature of your size or smaller who is carrying up to its carrying capacity.
Oh no.
What?
Yep.
Oh.
Dimension door is kind of weird like that because gnomes and gnomes and goblins are and halflings are mechanically disadvantaged in that
That's
regard.
that's
Well-
funny considering how hard 5e, particularly
Does not want
in
to
the
mess with
past
size
couple
categories.
of
Yeah.
years, has tried to completely erase that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's
That's
that,
funny.
It's that way so you can't use a 4th level spell to teleport a dragon into.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
It has to be
Right.
willing anyways.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but
You had a willing dragon that needed to go into a volcano.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whatever.
small.
Although theoretically, at that point, the dragon could, if it was a willing dragon, they could probably shapeshift.
Can I still try? Can I still try to pull Sable through?
I was gonna.
You will have Sable through.
give me a
It's a,
give me a Constitution saving throw.
Have you seen Alien Resurrection?
First Skuz, and if it's high
I was
enough,
gonna say
then
Jason
Sable.
X, but that works. Too.
Oh yeah.
Constitution from Skuz or Sable?
First Skuz, and if it's high enough, then Sable.
To be fair, hopefully hopefully more people have seen Jason X rather than Alien Resurrection.
20?
I mean,
There you go.
Go
Yes.
ahead and roll 4 hit dice plus 4 and take that much damage.
okay.
So Skuz, roll 4 hit dice plus 4.
My hit dice?
Yeah, your hit dice.
Okay, D8.
Could say spend your hit dice 4 times plus.
And take that much damage, yeah.
Sable, make a Constitution.
Yep.
Ow.
Oh god.
Oh.
That's, why can't I roll that when I'm doing damage to somebody?
I mean, you are doing damage to somebody.
Which is you.
Somebody that's not me!
Okay.
One of these days I will roll above a 10.
Do you have
One
an
of these
inspiration
days.
at all?
I do have one.
Is it worth it?
Yeah, sure. Gonna roll worse. Let watch.
Oh,
Believe in you.
You rolled better.
Slightly better.
slightly better.
Still not above 10.
Sable, roll your hit. Spend 4 of your hit dice plus 4.
Okay.
Oh.
Hold on just a second. What this? Yeah.
Roll max.
Just hit dice, not the plus.
Just hit
correct?
dice. Yeah, hit dice plus 1 per level.
Okay.
Cleric, I think it's also a D8.
Claire?
Well, so that's a question.
Yeah.
Plus 1 or plus my Constitution modifier?
Plus
like I'm
1
spending?
each. One
Okay.
each. You're still spending them? so
Because
you're
that's
still
a big
subtracting 4?
difference.
I know. So you're still subtracting 4, but you're not taking your.
Okay.
Because what's happening is, Skuz is doing a modified variant of ethereal casting. So Skuz,
Find out if they successfully manage to come through or if they get Cronenberg in the switch.
You are so determined to teleport Sable with you through this dimension door. Can't take Sable. Feel your ethereal network sort of light up on fire as you're pulling out this extra magical energy. Sable, as you grab Scuzz and Scuzz grabs onto you, your ethereal network lighting on fire as well, as something is pulling magical energy out of you. As Scuzz forces Sable to cast Dimension Door, and the two of you...
With the power of friendship.
I would just
So it
like
took
to say
25,
that based on those comparative levels of damage, the universe is a 14th level rogue that just sneak attacked both of you.
You know, that checks out, honestly.
So, the two of you feel your nervous system burning, but you teleport through this dimension door and find yourselves... Roll me a D100. Exactly where you...
Go for it.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe you
Okay,
did do it.
if you want
Yes.
me to roll,
I
you
do.
want me to roll.
Continue the chaos, Jeremy. Please, 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 please. If you get us in the
something.
if you get us in the
something.
captain's quarter area, or like the helm,
94,
fucking
like
go.
literally at the
Let's
helm.
fucking go.
Unfortunately,
I don't
good is
know.
unfortunately high might be bad this time.
I desperately
We'll
hope
find
wherever
out.
you show up, you're like, man, it's really foggy. Also, what's this bright little red thing hanging in the air?
So,
Poke.
with a 94, you land on the command deck. So,
Go.
Yes.
Yes. I put
You-
my yarn down. Hold up.
This is a good day to die.
laying on the command deck,
Hard.
you are surrounded by alien, much more like flashy-looking structure than you're used to. Even having just come from, having just come, sides. God, that didn't quite form right. This is still like this is a living entity that is grown and designed to.
Yeah.
And so very, very fleshy, lots of all manner of odd contraption, and lots of interfaces that you can't quite, that neither one of you can quite identify. And standing around you are 7 tentacle-faced illithid.
Targets.
One of whom has a very like opulent and ornate-looking robe that definitely looks more important than the others. But all of them turn and look at you as their tendrils begin to spasm and their eyes narrow.
I have to send an image. That's very important for this moment.
As we
Would
have
you say that they're surprised?
Yes, they are surprised. They are definitely surprised.
Let me bring it here.
Get that surprise round.
Well, the round's not going to start just yet because a few other things are happening in this 6 seconds.
Hey, good news. You guys are safe from the fuel air bomb.
I sent
Says
something to
who?
the crit crew chat.
That's where you're targeting it.
Yes.
You guys are gonna love my next character.
This is fine. We're fine.
Break it down.
Break and dodge. All
Smooth
right.
too, so it's extra hard to grab.
No, ridges is extra texture to grab onto. It's true.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's gonna be a thing next turn.
Next
Someone
turn,
said follow my heart, and this has been great, honestly.
Yeah, the illithids are surprised. They don't get to try and eat your brains this turn.
this is true.
Vespia.
They gotta grab us first.
Vespia. Sorry, I'm trying to find the inside of a nautiloid.
Yeah,
It happens.
Couldn't find it inside of
In
an
the
Adelaide map.
Spelljammer book.
I was gonna say it's in the Spelljammer book on
Yeah,
D&D Beyond.
the floor plan is on, like, if you pull up the Nautiloid in D&D Beyond.
Oh yeah. No, I see the floor plan. I'm trying to figure out how to.
Right-click save.
I know that much. That's not what I'm talking about. Anyways,
Vespia is still
That's cool.
grabbing armor, or
Perception
attempting
check.
to. She's getting up right now.
perception check.
All right.
Oh, that's right. We can't upload pictures. To that. Somebody upload that
Yep.
picture of the Nautiloid for me.
Oh my
Jack
god.
just did. Jack just did.
No. The one I put in Critter Crew.
Oh,
So that the audience can see it. Or
Or-
perception. But there's like rotten eyes right now. It's hard.
Right.
You're very focused on not gagging. Roll me a D100. You're not gonna get to pick. You're gonna find something. You're not gonna get to pick what it is.
39.
While you're wiping
Oh,
from-
image did not load.
out of your face.
You got it. We
Oh,
see
did
it.
it? Okay.
Mhm.
It loaded. It loaded broken for me.
I don't see it. Neither does the audience.
I see 2 of them.
Yeah, because I pasted it twice because I thought it didn't work, but then apparently it just loaded
Also didn't
weirdly.
work. Some of us.
It's okay.
Right-click,
Nobody's
load
perfect,
image.
Sen.
Right-click on the broken image, select load image. Worked for me.
Ah, there it goes.
Or reload image if you use the bad browser.
Got it. Only one of those.
Judge.
Claw. Fucker.
A 39 for scrambling in
What's
fruit.
the way? Oh, the map.
Yeah. Fortunately, I have saved him. He is a.
It is the greatest fucking extension.
Yeah, love that shit.
Because
Also, you
fuck
can also do it
WebP.
manually if you just put .png at the end of it.
Doesn't always.
Yeah, but that takes effort.
Not for web.
Mhm.
Anyways,
Every time for me.
with a 39, as you're wiping gunk out of your eyes,
All right.
Hold it up and look at it like Yorick.
Next.
The apple falls out of the neck hole.
That's not an apple. That's a vertebrae.
Sawdust. Continue. Stuff.
Yep. Got another round.
Perception check.
Please don't. Please do not screw me over, dice. Thank you. Please and thank you. 15. It's not great. Not bad.
Yeah. So, grab one of them. The bracers. Bracers. Saw Vespia got the chest. You already know where the chest piece is. About the bracers and the boot.
Okay. Could I also go for the helmet?
Vespia got the helmet.
Since Vespia got, did she get both of them?
No, Vespia got the helmet.
Oh,
Armor.
okay.
You can the armor, the bracers, the boot.
I will grab the bracers.
Right? Or the gauntlets. Grab those.
Yeah, the gauntlets.
To Ithram and
Oni
Valdeth.
Kanabo.
Unleash your spells.
Time. Yes.
Italian, yeah, Italian.
Itanya.
Yeah. Italiana.
Titania, Tanya, and Ithram.
There we go. All right.
Tithram
go
and,
first?
and Italian. Yeah. Anyways.
Oh. What's happening? Okay.
Ithram
there's
Totoro. John Totoro's
It's a
lesser known
20-foot
sibling.
radius sphere of fog. Spreads around corners.
Tithram and Itanya.
There we go. Mm. One, they're heavily obscured, so they can't see shit. 2, they have to make a con save. Anything that's in there, the ship, the people on the ship.
How
Well, it
large
depends on
is
how
the
big the
large
ship is
is
very
the-
large. Where are you putting your cloud kill? Your cloud
Just,
kill is only a 20-foot radius.
just sort of.
You can very clearly, from your targeting, you can very clearly see and
Excellent. do I see that they're on the
No,
command
you
deck?
can't see that they're on it. You can just see where.
Well,
there's, like-
I'm gonna target the command deck then because it's the command deck.
Right.
Sorry.
Kill those illithids with cloud kill.
So I need 7 illithids and Scuzz and Sable to make Constitution saving throws.
Yep. My DC is 22.
Hot
Jesus
damn.
fucking Christ.
Jesus.
Want to know who has advantage on con saves because of being the kind of goblin I am?
It's poison damage.
If any of you are resistant or immune to poison.
Hot damn.
Nice.
Very nice.
Well
Save
done. Well done.
ball.
I'll take
Add
a
a
16.
Tanya's
zero.
not killing Sable quite yet.
Darn.
Definitely a 16 though.
Okay. So you take 5d8 poison and 2d8 necrotic. The necrotic I don't think is resisted the same way because that's just a thing I have.
Right,
from
because that's a
death.
feature of your
Yeah.
death thing. Yeah.
But because you saved, you take half damage on the poison. So
And
here we
then
go.
Half a second later, you see a little red dot
Ah,
of
shit.
sparkling energy just settle into the center.
Okay, so it'd be for Sable, it'd be 37 minus 11, 26. So 13 plus 11, 24 damage.
Okay. How much poison, how much necrotic? Because I am resistant to necrotic damage.
Got it. Okay. In that case, if you're resistant to all of it, it'd be
Yeah, it's just, yeah, it would just, well,
Half the whole thing. Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
Yeah.
the 11 is halved to 5.
right.
Yep.
So you
5.
actually you lose an extra point there.
Yeah.
And then the 11, 18, 19, 26 is halved to 13.
13.
So 18 total. Okay.
18. Thank you for math.
Thank you, Matt.
Gotta try harder than that, Druid.
Riska's over here just like, I still got it.
Hell, Sable hit themselves with that dimension door harder than
Wait,
that cloud kill.
actually, I don't think you can resist that, the necrotic
necrotic?
damage. No,
Does it ignore
I'm
resistance?
I
Ignore resistance.
I ignore resistance.
Alright.
The
think.
necrotic damage is still 11 rather than
I
5.
believe.
So
Hang
it's just
on.
6 more.
I'm vaguely remembering this being a thing. It's been
Mark
a while.
of death. Read your mark of death.
Yeah. Yeah. Ignores resistance and immunity.
Okay.
Sorry.
Still gotta try harder than that, Druid.
You still
That's
did
okay,
more
I have
damage to
blight.
yourself.
Don't
I
worry.
still legitimately did more damage to myself with an involuntary reflex.
We all do that. That's just a feature of our group.
So then,
It's not a feature. It's a it's a bug, not a
are
feature.
you letting the fireball go instantly, or are you concentrating on it?
Well, we're gonna hit it in the next round, so yeah, just little bead shows up, and then a couple little blip, and then boom.
All right, go ahead and roll the damage for that. It's a dexterity save.
Yeah, dexterity save, DC 19.
All right.
Can I see this, John?
No,
Or
because you're heavily obscured because of the cloud kill.
To be fair, is this heading towards the command deck as well, or is it heading towards the
that's fair.
ship itself?
Ithram, are you aiming it at the command deck, or are you aiming it?
Don't mind
Probably-
us. We'll live.
We'll be
not
fine,
directly on it, like
but-
on the edge of the cloud kill, because maximize the area that's going to be affected. So,
I mean, legit.
Okay.
so yeah, still.
Does the
targeting command
fireball
deck.
ignite the cloud kill?
That would be fucking
until
amazing.
Wait until the fireball goes off. Roll the damage for the fireball.
That's not the damage.
What's the it's a dexterity save from
12.
Scuzz, and Sable, and 7 ill.
Oh, Dex.
Good luck,
I'm very
everybody
good
else.
at Dex.
Yeah.
No, you cannot see it. And
Then I just have to roll a normal person roll. Why'd I get a 16 again?
What's your DC?
19.
Hold on.
Sable's having a great day.
You motherfuckers can't kill me. I'm not going anywhere.
Scuzz does have evasion though, so even if they fail, they take half.
Nope, never mind.
No. I want to succeed at least, please. I'm using my point of inspiration. It's a plus 12.
I have too many spells.
I mean, yeah, you
I'm
have
just gonna roll
you have good
2d6.
odds. You made it.
Fine. I'll
just
take
made
it.
12
Like, look, I joke about killing Scuzz. I want him to die, maybe trying my best, not just because I'm like, no.
42 points of fire damage.
So none to Scuzz.
None to Scuzz, thank God.
All right. What was that?
21
what's
disabled.
What's the DC for what's Tanya's DC?
22.
22. Yeah.
The big illithid saves against the cloud kill, and the other illithids two of the other illithids save. And then Ithram. Dexterity save. What's your DC?
19.
Big illithid saves. The same two of the other illithids save against that as well. All right. So those of you that are still on the ship don't see. For those of you that are
Digging
in the
through
command,
cart crates,
that
man.
are in the command bunker, as the fireball goes off, there's a ripple of flame as the cloud kill ignites, and there is a secondary explosion.
Awesome.
I need. What's the
Excited.
Titania and Ithram.
What's the
high five.
level?
Yeah.
What's the level of spells? Those two. There's a 7th level spell in the cloud kill. What level is that?
Cloud kill is
Cloud
5.
kill.
5.
5.
7 and 5.
Yeah, I didn't upcast
So
it.
6th. Let me see. What's a good damage number
Does
for
not
hang on?
cast.
6 level fireball.
No, it's not a fireball.
Flame strike.
Flaming sphere? That's not 6th level. I don't know 6th level spells. I never get that high.
Damage is badass. That's what it is.
Props on the placement for the cloud kill, though, because over time, that stuff just sinks.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you'll have to cast it again now, because it's probably mostly gone, but...
Okay, so I need
You got your cloud
Okay.
kill on my fireball. You
so
got
I
your
need
fireball on my
Tanya.
cloud kill.
I need Tanya to roll me 5d6 and
Okay.
Ithram to roll me 5d6.
Together we made a war crime.
And then I need everyone that's in the command center again to roll another Constitution saving throw.
16.
Insane. Okay.
18.
All right, so that's
34.
So that's 16.
Eight.
That's 16
God.
fire damage and 18 force damage as the cloud kill detonates.
Sable is like, I'm here. I'm not going anywhere.
Does 20 make the save?
We'll say that 20 is the DC, as it's in between. It's the
19 and 22.
I like that you said that without looking, and I rolled a 20 and Scuzz rolled a 19.
It's fine. It's okay. It's
save for
fine.
half.
Yes.
So how much? So okay.
That's 18
so that's
force,
34,
16 fire.
17.
All right. Are any of these?
Did you just clear the entire command deck in one go?
I hope so. That was the
The
plan.
big one's a lot. The big one's saved.
Goblin, Goliath, explosions.
They were so startled by
annoyed
that,
there's
and then they
nothing to
just.
kill.
It's not the goblin and Goliath you should be
Alright.
afraid of. It's the.
I'm pretty sure at least one of those things is probably still there though.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Probably. The big guy's probably still there because he saved on all
Yeah.
3 of them.
Damn it.
All 6 of the small ones.
I am a huge-
Did the 2 that initially saved on the first 2 survive, or are they dead too?
We'll find out in the turn. They can't.
I love the idea of a nautiloid crew suddenly realizing they've kicked a much nastier hornet's nest than they had initially anticipated.
For the record, even making every single save, you've taken roughly half my hit points away.
That's nice.
More than that
And
for
you
the
haven't
enemies.
been hit by the enemies yet.
That's good for you.
All
I
right.
love that for you so much.
How is Scuzz doing, Nikki?
I'm at 39.
Well, here,
You better,
39 what?
unlock that lock real damn fast, Nick.
I might not need this map. All right. Let's see who the fuck's next. Sable,
Yep.
Let's
you're
go.
on fire.
Eh.
So as
Fine.
it's I'm gonna say it's still heavily obscured right now, so you can't tell how many are up.
By smoke rather than toxic gas at this point.
Yeah, it's by smoke at this point, smoke and fire. But
Can I at least see where they are, or am I spending my action wandering around,
you can see
swinging at nothing?
You can see the silhouette of what looks like 3 of them. One
Okay.
larger.
So I am going to. I will, for my bonus action first, I am going to cast a. Yeah, let's do 7. 7th level mass healing word. So. Are you
God.
What? Okay.
fucking bullshit?
It's okay.
Wow.
I'll take
Ones
it.
and twos only. Christ, that sucks.
Mass healing word isn't a great spell, unfortunately. It's
I-
useful, but
Still, that's such shit to say
Yeah.
for healing.
Oh yeah,
Like-
it's a terrible roll.
I
Like,
was fine with like, okay, low, but fine because it's bonus actioning. So yeah, Scott, I just hold out the hand and just bleed on you, which then proceeds to like infest into your wounds and heal them.
That feels. I am conflicted.
That's the point. And then I am walking forward, fighting the first form that is moving,
and
and
hitting
I
it
am
with a weapon.
squishing its head with a giant magical maul.
Absolutely. Yes,
Right.
please.
Go ahead and make me an attack roll.
That's the first time.
Are
somebody's
they
made
still
Scuzz
surprised?
uncomfortable.
They are surprised.
Because-
They're also heavily obscured. So
Scuzz isn't uncomfortable. Scuzz is just conflicted
So
because it
no,
felt weird.
balances out.
yeah,
But
so
it
it balances
feels
out. It's a
And it
flat
just-
roll.
Okay.
It's a new feeling for Scuzz.
30 to
Hit him
hit.
for a 30.
nice.
Yeah, this is gonna break his world.
Did John name both your weapons, like the one, this one, and also the one that you got on Sin?
I think it's the name from the where it comes from.
Okay, because I was like, there's Godsteel World Carver, and then the new one is World Breaker.
I know, right? Right?
I named World
Some
Breaker.
Final
I
Fan-
named World Breaker. I did not name Godsteel.
This is some Final Fantasy ass names for weapons.
And it is
I love
this
it.
plus 5 because the way that it inputs is a little bit weird in D20. So 24 bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
Yeah, you hit it. Damage. You hear like a. You're not used to this hitting. You're not used to the Worldbreaker hitting with as dull a thud as it hits. But you
Okay.
definitely. It's still standing.
Okay.
Anything else in your turn?
That's movement, bonus action, and action. So no.
Right, Gint.
How many rounds do we have before these ships collide?
Next round.
They collide next round?
Yes.
Can I grab something and also hold an action?
Yeah.
Or, well, technically hold a bonus action.
Yes.
Okay. He wants to fire one round out of his gun, grab something, and hold a bonus action to reload so he can teleport as soon as he sees open air and something he can land on that's not the ship.
Okay.
Cool. Perception for seeing what he can grab?
Yep, go ahead and check.
Cool. 28.
Nice.
Grab. So you spot the and the Greaves, and grab one of them.
Boots and Greaves aren't the same thing?
No, Greaves is like
Greaves are
the-
legs,
Greaves
right?
cover
Yeah.
your legs. Boots cover your.
He will grab the shield, honestly. And then as soon as these things collide and he would be at risk of smashing into something, he's going to teleport to somewhere where he's no longer at risk of smashing into something.
If such a place doesn't exist, or you teleport, least risk.
Yes.
Okay. Good. Top of the round.
Least possible risk, preferably 0.
Yes.
The smoke clears on the Autoloid. And there are 3. 2 of them severely burned, and one of them seems a lot less injured than the other 2. And that's the one that your hammer is currently hammered again. And you notice as it looks at you, that part of its temporal just sort of sloughs off. Make a nature check or religion check.
I think I know what this is.
Ah, good old Elithilich.
I am a rarity. I am a character with proficiency in religion.
Hey!
23.
23.
Yes, you do recognize an Illithilich.
Sable smiles.
Too many elves.
Too many L.
Finally!
But you only recognize an Illithilich for a few seconds as the prow of the ship comes crashing through the command post because the people that were going to maneuver the ship are dead now.
It's unfortunate for them.
Huh, yeah, what a wild coincidence.
Does the Elithilich get plowed in half by the ship coming through it?
I need Scuzz and Sable to make dexterity saving throw.
Oh my god.
Hey,
yes.
hey, Sin? Hey, Sin, did I see the ship coming at us?
I was busy focusing on the Elithilich, so no.
The smoke cleared just in time for you to cinemagraphically see the prow about
Yeah,
to
just
bust
like
through.
clearing
Just
smoke. Just like
So,
clearing
yes.
smoke. Oh shit!
Saw that
Just
you-
that brief moment of like pure calmness of, oh.
I knew I was forgetting something.
Dex, you said?
Sable.
Yes,
Sable.
dexterity saving
Sable.
throw.
I'm sure here's the one that I
Fucking
failed.
Looney Tunes of a fight.
What's the DC?
DC 18.
Sable has made every save.
I'm
Fuck
so
you,
proud of you.
motherfuckers! You can't kill me!
I'm so
I love
proud.
that this is basically the main bridge of the Annihilator at the Battle of Endor,
Oh,
as
Scott.
the fucking name.
I'm gonna spend a lucky point.
I will say that this is not one that you.
That's
There you
fine.
go.
I mean, that's fair.
I just don't want to take all the damage.
Fair. Those of you that are along for the ride, except for Kit, who had a held action, make Constitution saving throws as your momentum is suddenly halted.
Con save, you say?
So
Yes.
My
Why
best
just
Con
the
one.
ones that
save? Why
were-
is con save the one save I'm not great at?
Gent, make a perception check.
21, not bad.
strong boy,
Alright.
strong.
It is visual.
4.
So you have
I'm
advantage.
too busy
Nat
celebrating my
fucking
victory.
20, baby.
Yes.
All right.
Oh no.
You're timing it. You disappear. In the moment that you disappear, the rest of you feel the impact of a Spanish galleon against an autoloid. The galleon does not survive.
You don't say.
The Nautiloid,
The old rotten galleon does not survive.
the Nautiloid ain't doing much better, but
It at least had a crew and was in good repair and hadn't been abandoned
some
for long
crew.
periods of time. I love the idea that Gent has just reappeared somewhere, just breathing heavily with a couple pieces of armor in his arms.
get to that in a second.
Kid, you look like you seen a ghost.
All right.
Don't remind me.
Who wants to roll the damage for the collision?
Jeremy does.
Do it.
Jeremy's been rolling like
it,
hot
Jeremy.
dice tonight.
I love that for Valdeth, it's just like, okay, I grabbed the Kanava, I grabbed the mask, I grabbed the bracers, and I just look over and I see the ship oncoming, and it's just the Emperor's New Groove GIF, bring it on.
Bring it on.
All right.
Is that about right?
Oh God.
No.
Yeah, wait for them to give you the die to roll.
That scared the piss out of me.
I'm gonna reaction cast invulnerability.
Sorry, did I flip that? Should it be 1,000 D4, not a 40 1,000?
No, I do need to roll me 10d10 bludgeoning damage.
61.
All right.
Beautiful.
Made an 18 or higher,
Nope.
half damage. Regardless if you have evasion or not.
That's fine.
I have resistance to
It's
fall
30.
damage specifically.
It's not fall damage. This is collisions.
Is it covered by
It's
your
not called
insurance?
falling a collision.
You're not falling
I'm
down. The ships are colliding in midair. There's multiple different directions of momentum.
Okay.
I mean, fair.
It's not immunity to fall damage.
It's not the fall
And
that kills you,
shrapnel.
it's the quick stop.
As also, yeah,
Yep.
there's also shrapnel and a whole bunch of other things happening.
I was gonna say,
Spikes
is
on
there more damage coming? I'm excited for more
no,
damage
no.
coming.
That's the full amount. That's the full remainder.
Oh,
of
that's
the
it? Okay.
I'm saying that the 10d10 is not all you hitting the ground. It's also other parts of the ship hitting you.
To be fair, that's why it's D10s and not
Like-
D6s.
Yeah, d6s is. If it was fall damage doesn't account for the bits of wood that make up the ship impaling in through, things like that.
Well, so all right.
Getting caught on one of the Nautiloid's teeth.
Yeah,
I just have to say, I appreciate-
magical damage.
I mean, yeah, it's
I
not
think it
magical
says a
damage, so you
lot
still have
about-
resistance. So it doesn't matter.
Right.
It was made by Illithids, Mara. It has teeth where it shouldn't have mouths.
I just want to say, I think it says a lot that when I rolled 4D1000, some people were scared that was the actual damage coming from you, sir.
It's fair. It's fair. It's
Yeah.
fair. So, those of you that rolled 18 or higher on your con or dex save,
Yep.
take 30 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm alive.
Ephraim gets half damage regardless of whatever it is that he takes. Resistance to non-magical bludgeoning damage. Those of you that rolled lower, so those of you that rolled lower than that, take 61.
You got me under. You got me over 100 damage finally.
I'm gonna describe this from the perspective of Gent.
Heck yeah.
Gent. So first of all, is anyone at 0 on
No.
that?
Nope.
Evasion, baby.
Valdeth is still above 150 hit points.
Yeah, you can't take. So you
Jump off of a ship. That'll change real quick.
so
I took 15 points of damage.
Gent. You appear just as you described, clutching some stuff and breathing heavily. At the back end of the Nautiloid's command area, amidst the wreckage of you see before you several dead illithids, bludgeoned and bleeding members of your party, and a much more grandiose and well-dressed version staring down Sable with death in its eyes.
Who has never looked more excited since you've seen them.
Cool, cool.
But because
This
he
is
didn't
like full
succeed his saving throw,
saber-tooth, like about to fight bloodlust.
because he didn't succeed his saving throw, you realize that the look of death in its eyes, just how it looks, because there is the prow of the ship impaled through it.
Oh no!
Which is
Saber
I've
just
been
had their kill
impaled.
stolen by a ship.
Just like Nemesis. Beautiful.
Huh.
It's a leaf
So
on the
we'll need
wind.
those special bullets after all.
Very sorry. I'm actually not that sorry.
And
The ship kill stall you.
You got kill stolen by a fucking ship.
Yeah.
Still
Well,
too soon.
It was 20 years ago.
First of all, it was
Hey.
17 years ago. Thank you very much.
Hey, Jeremy. Hey, Jeremy. How
No.
does a reaver clean its spear?
Shut up.
they wash it.
I don't want to know the answer to that.
It runs it through the watch.
Oh my fucking god. I hate you all. Still too soon.
And as we stare at the remains of this tragic, that's where we're gonna take our break.
Tragic? I call it epic.
Tragic. I didn't get to kill it.
It's a lich. You just have to find its phylactery and wait.
They're there. There's
I don't
two
think
more of
illithliches
them.
get
You can go
phylacteries.
kill
I think
those.
illithliches
I don't know.
specifically don't get phylacteries.
Oh,
They're weird like
that's
that.
a real good question.
They have a phylactery. We'll discuss it later.
I think they do.
Because it doesn't matter at the moment. So we are going to go ahead and take our break. If you're watching live, please be sure to stay tuned until we take our break. You take your. We'll be back. Best. we're back. A dinosaur story.
A dinosaur story.
Thank you, Mara.
You're welcome.
I said it at the exact right time, but I was muted, so you couldn't hear me.
Bummer.
So we rejoin the Steel Hearts in the aftermath of a crash as the Lilithid in this command center fallen in is dissipating a pillar of ash.
Sable,
Oh.
are you okay? That's not the voice.
There you
Sable,
go.
are you okay?
I'm fine. Sable looks very content at the moment.
Vespia is covered in rancid fruit and cussing her head off right now.
How you doing?
Sable is somehow wrapped in a bed sheet and smoking a cigarette right now.
You're looking a little battered at the moment.
Gent is rushing down to the wreckage to attempt to
was
ascertain the
discussed.
health status of his spouses.
Oh yeah, I'm doing fine. It's cool. Thank you for checking.
How
Valdeth, by the way,
fine
didn't stop
does
looking
Scuzz
for the rest of the
actually
pieces of
look?
the armor.
Scuzz looks 22. I'm feeling 22.
I was so
Leans on one leg, knee snaps. Ithram's gonna head over to Vespia and help clean her off as best he can.
Using
Now-
what spell?
Exactly. He's not gonna bring it up. He's gonna use shape water. You know what? He's got a water skin.
I do love the shape of water. It's very good.
so
Nikki.
It's a creative
Sable
prestidigitation.
will look to one of the lumps of flesh and tentacle and bone that's left on the ground. I sort of reach out, draw through the air some of the blood out of it, and proceed to touch Scuzz's forehead. And I'm using healing hands.
Healing hands.
This purplish goo that looks
That can't-
approximately
oh.
like it was Lilithid's.
Am I gonna turn into a ninja turtle?
You get 19 hit points back.
Thank you.
There's your roll.
How does Vespia look?
She's not horrible, but she's a little beat up visibly.
Okay. 4th level cure wounds.
I'm fine. A hand comes out of record.
Out from under rubble.
Yeah.
So who caused the explosions? I'm just curious.
Yeah,
That-
who's that?
I think that that was Titania and myself. It was a team effort.
That was
You
brilliant.
two,
It was. We
you
need
two
to try
are the
that again.
ones that blew us up.
It was
And-
awesome.
All of
Were you down there?
Yes.
That is unfortunate.
I used my magical
No, it
dagger
wasn't.
to put us here.
That was fantastic. Thank
I've-
you.
High five. Ow.
Yeah. High five and then lowers hand so you can high five it.
Vespia gets 21 hit points.
That was the most fun I've had since a time I should probably not reference because then you will get angry at me.
fair.
Okay, thank you.
Gent busts in to wherever everybody else is.
Ah,
Is everyone all right?
Yes.
yeah.
Relatively.
Mass
Are we
two.
certain there are no more enemies aboard this vessel?
No.
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 All right, take whatever breathers you need. Who's coming with me right now?
Coming.
I can.
I'm still waiting for the DM to describe what I find.
Sorry, I missed what.
I said Valdeth hadn't stopped looking for the other pieces of the armor while
they
everything
are
was going
not
on.
here. The
Okay.
ship disintegrated and bits went flying. They might be on the Nautiloid. They might be in the water.
Vespia will just hold up the helmet.
Valdeth.
Scuzz is gonna help out. What are we looking for?
Valdeth just sort of walks up to Gent. All right, let's see if any of the debris landed here that we can salvage.
Mara?
Oh, before everyone scatters, mass cure wounds. 6 creatures. That's gonna be me.
Or 8 of you.
Yeah, I know.
I'm fine.
Just saying,
Scuzz.
Gent has not taken a single point of damage through this whole
Okay.
fucking
Yeah,
ordeal.
Science Bros back up a little bit.
Right? Yeah, we're just
Yeah.
like, nah, you're fine.
Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, yeah. The other 6 of us then.
Got the 2 toughest Arcanists in Gran Terra right here.
That's right. Just
If I
bump
punched you
the back
hard
of our
enough
fist.
in the nose,
You'd probably break my nose,
exactly.
but you'd have to punch me first.
I have to get up there first.
All right. So 3d8 plus 5.
Oh, what'd you find there?
Gent started. Oh yeah, I know. Gent's like, well, I've got this cloak and the shield. And
15.
So you have found everything except basically you've got everything here except for the armor chest piece. Chest piece in the
Let's see if those two landed here, or if we have to go search in the water.
What does it look like?
Gent will hand over the rest of the pair of things that he has to Valdeth, since she's sort of taking point on the collection.
There are 13 Illithid left on the... But because of the damage they took in the collision, they only have about 10 hit points left each.
Excellent. They're dying.
So, rather than make us roll and describe a whole bunch of stuff, I want you to tell me how you kill the rest.
Have you ever seen the fight between the mountain and
and Oberyn Tyra or Oberyn Martell?
Oberyn Martell
Oh my
in
God.
Game of Thrones.
No.
That's how Sable contributes.
Crushing skulls with my bare hands.
Mm.
Yummy.
Yeah, I
They're
mean,
mostly cartilage, so it's pretty... rest of you.
Scuzz helps in the effort to find the armor. Like, I helped blowing up the ship. That's what I meant to do. Now I help with looking for the armor. And like, as he's looking, just pulls rogue shit. Just like, look, stab. Look.
Yeah, I was about to say. I think
Yeah.
like Valdeth like starts walking down to the other decks to look for the rest of the gear, and Illithid like stumbles out a little
Right.
staggered and looks at Valdeth, and Valdeth just like keeps walking and just and the Illithid just falls
That's what
over.
I feel like it is. I
Yes.
will, since I assume that this is that they're not going to do enough damage to me to cause concentration checks, I will cast locate object for one of the pieces.
Honestly,
Oh, I love this
I
for
don't-
you.
if I were to roll dice on them, I don't know that they would chance.
I was gonna say, I feel like
Also-
Ithram and Gent have a very like clinical sort of sweep and clear pairing that they
I have
do.
discharge that can hit multiple creatures, and it's a cantrip. It's like
Right,
a mini
yeah.
chain lightning. So it's like, oh hey, look, you guys stay right there. Zip.
Yeah.
If your discharge can hit multiple creatures, you may want to see a doctor.
I knew that.
Not that kind of discharge.
A pissed off Vespia just grabs rancid fruit, throws it at their faces, and then rusting grasp.
Oh,
I'll
Scuzz will
find
clean off your
once he
face
comes
with
back.
prestidigitation.
Or they're done
Oh
with
no,
straight
it's
water.
no, it's from
I don't know what accent that was, but
Neither does
It was the jealous Ithram accent.
I wanna-
Amazing.
I want to check on this ship because it's a living thing, right?
Yeah.
not anymore.
What?
Yes, it's still
I
living.
want
It's
to make
alive.
sure it
alive.
stays living because this is potentially a
This is our new
resource.
ship.
Right.
Oh,
This is
yeah,
yeah. No,
fair.
we've got a
Okay.
conveyance now.
And
Okay.
I believe
everyone,
in
so
you.
everyone else give me
Thank you.
perception. Everyone else give me investigation checks. Time to look
Locate object.
at advantage because of locate object. Everyone gets advantage because of locate object. And Tanya, give me
Foresight.
Ithram, you still have
Foresight.
advantage.
Yep. I got a 23.
24.
I went from
Amazing.
a natural 1 to a 12.
Apparently, if I just decide to play evil, the dice like me.
I
Wow.
don't know if that's
Play
the
your
most.
That's all
character.
you have
Play your
to do
character.
now.
You're playing a guy.
All of my characters will be homicidal maniacs going forward.
I'm all for this.
Me too.
A 20 on the nature.
So, yeah. As you're dispatching,
Yeah.
I come back with one of the pieces as I'm like sucking cranial fluid off my fingers. Here you go.
Titania. So with a
Yeah.
with a
How you get prions?
20.
2-0.
Yes.
So yeah, the Nautilus is alive. You're not sure how you control it.
Okay.
There's nothing that really seems like controls to you. There's a whole bunch of
Okay.
tendrils and like almost tendon-like connections that latch together, and lots of alien consoles that have some sort of language written on them, but none of it makes sense to you.
I played the intro to Baldur's Gate 3, yeah.
Yeah, nothing that you're looking at looks like you can use it to control the thing.
Okay. But it is alive, and
It's
if
alive.
we give me a long rest, I do have Gias.
Don't think it.
Okay.
You haven't at least yet found anything that resembles an ear or a mouth.
Okay. Well, let me see here.
Can Gent make his way up to the command deck?
Yeah.
Because he's going to be operating under the assumption that if there's something that looks like a bridge, that's probably where you steer shit from.
Yeah.
And just look around there and see if he can divine anything about this thing's functionality or
Make a
capacities.
nature check.
Okay.
I
Oh, whoops, it should not be an advantage. But that's a 20 as well. Okay.
would like to cure wounds the ship for first level.
Okay. Roll.
Okay. 1d8 plus 5.
With 20 again, like you there is like a raised console to get to that you figure has to be some piloting device. There is a dead illithid slumped over it. You don't. There's no controls though, as far as you can tell.
Is there anything on the illithid? Like, yeah, he'll toss the illithid and see if there's anything like that it has on it. Like,
It's wearing robes.
here's a weird crystal.
It's
Maybe
wearing
it fits
robes.
in this orifice.
It's got a number of like hard shelled, biological looking organisms that as you touch them, something slithers around inside. Nothing that some like sort of like living barnacle looking items. Nothing that looks identifiable as a piece of
Technology.
make an insight check. Make an insight check.
Okay. He's not terrible at that. I'm going to use my last inspiration. 23.
With 23, Titania, you to the ship.
Yep. Does it react? Does it seem to have a reaction? Is anything happening? Anything changed?
Some of the damage, like there's no other reaction.
Okay.
You assume, based on the fact that Il is piloting it, assume that some level of psionics is required to control.
All right.
Added to a psionic trap being
Mm-hmm.
some level of psionics is probably required. This thing to
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Well, he'll check and see if there's anything valuable on the bodies up here, and then go find everybody else.
Not a bunch of strange objects. I have no idea what they're.
Do any of them? Can he analyze Arcana on them and see if any of them seem to be magical in nature? Okay. 16.
None of them seem to be strictly speaking magical. They do like. Is it you're considering your brief stop in the far plane? Come from the far plane.
Okay. He'll grab 4 random ones and drop them in the bag of holding, whichever ones look most interesting to him.
I'll say that you now can put for a hard-shelled orbs and 2 soft stacks.
Okay.
Lovely.
Fantastic. And he'll rejoin the gang.
All recon. Tanya.
I'm sort of gently prodding it. I'm thinking.
At this point, the ship has.
I'm going to try and talk at it. Just sort of hi.
Any of you that sort of look outside, you can see basically just hovering, not moving. The reconstruction done a circle around it, and then
I can try and turn this into something that might be able to understand us, and we can have a conversation. I don't know anything else to do.
Darling, are you speaking of like awakening the ship?
Yeah. I would put the flower pot on top of it, but the flower pot has been holding poison ivy, and I don't want to give poison ivy to the weird shell ship thing.
Well, and
where's that flower?
Back at home.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but waking this thing up, having recently murdered and the people that it was closest to, and severely.
Wait, we don't know what its relationship was with the.
Yeah, that's the problem, though.
That's true. But well,
or envisioning that's walking around kicking.
From an idealistic perspective, yes, talking to it and figuring out what it would want, and
they didn't seem nice.
Establishing personhood to.
You didn't interact with them for more than half a second.
No.
And then
you didn't even interact with them at all. You blew them up.
Also, I think you have to be psionically gifted in order to run this thing, based on what I could see from the top level. So
it just is we don't know whether it was a servant, willing or not, or a conspirator.
Yeah.
Hilariously enough, this would be the perfect time to have Sin, because I think Sin is psionically gifted and could theoretically pilot this
Sin
thing.
does have through a telepathy gem, but or the other character I almost created, who is going to be a soul knife / Psy warrior.
Yeah.
All you have to do is kill Sable.
Don't worry, I'm working on it.
We tried.
You only got to half health.
But yes, so that's what I've been able to determine. And waking up the big tentacle monster didn't work so well last time we tried.
You tried to wake up tentacle monsters off.
Well, it didn't really have tentacles. It was more of a big mouth, single eyeball.
We weren't even trying to wake that up. That just accidentally.
No, I actively neutralized the magical runes that were holding it.
Okay, fair. I didn't
bound.
really understand what was going on.
So then what is our plan? Are we going to
we still have an airship down there, and this thing isn't vital to our plans.
We can also just banish it back to its home plane.
That's true, Ben. It is a living creature. Banishment is a thing. That's easy enough.
It's like a good plan to me.
Can I? This is a weird question. Can I turn into a nautiloid?
No.
It's not a one on my sheet.
That there is no
technically
CR
an
high
object,
enough.
right?
Vehicle. Yeah.
It's a vehicle.
It's not technically a creature I can turn into.
Right. It's not a creature.
Yeah.
It is living,
Never
but it is not a
mind.
creature.
Yeah.
I think I can turn into something that's
The next
psionic,
question.
though.
Could we banish it? Let me check. Banishment. One creature that you can see.
No, it's plane shift that can target an object.
I mean,
no, you can't. You
Give me a
couldn't
minute.
actually banish it. No.
Oh,
well, we
I
do
can
have
Yeah.
another option.
Yes. One of us would have to go back with it, whatever would take it. You have to go with yes
For what you want to do, yes.
for plane shift. Yes.
Yes. I can open a gate.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, because gate just pulls the thing through.
Well,
It will not pull it through.
Oh,
It has to enter. Well, it has to go through. It doesn't necessarily have to go through of its own volition, but
we'd
it
have
has
to figure
to
out
go
how to get.
through.
We'd have to figure out how to get it moving at that point.
unless it wanted to go through.
Hold on. Let me read this to make sure.
Just accidentally open up a gate to the far realm, and it's like, no, everybody's coming out, not going in.
Unoccupied. I don't think it's going to work anyways because of the size. So never mind.
Oh, only like 20 feet in diameter. Yeah.
Yeah.
5 feet.
5 to 20.
5 to 20
goodness.
feet in diameter.
I'm talking
Yeah.
about the version that's
Oh.
part of my magical item.
Oh, your
okay,
item.
gotcha.
Yeah, your ring gate. Yeah.
It expands to a 5-foot circular stone portal
Gotcha.
where it remains for up to a minute. Now, maybe you get just a little bit in and it just sucks through. It says duplicates the effect of the gate spell.
in this particular case, that you can.
You're right. But if you get part way through it, is it going to pull it through?
Not something that's
Okay.
We
So
don't
we
know
can't banish or gate it.
where it came. It came from underneath the water. It might just kind of go. There might be something underwater that it came from, like a gate under there.
I have no issue with leaving a potential predatory giant craft wandering around. I thought that was something that you all would have issues with.
I
do.
want to try and talk to it.
Good luck.
10 minutes between you two. Well, 1 moment.
Okay.
He's gonna spend 3 minutes swapping out some spells on the
Sweet.
Crystalline Chronicle. Swapping a Shardalon Stride for, is this self?
Doesn't one of us have?
No.
Doesn't one of you guys have telepathic bond?
Ephraim did.
Yeah,
I
I
thought.
yeah, that's the ritual that he's gonna cast. But
Yeah.
he's doing prep work so that trying to link into the giant squid ship doesn't melt.
That's a good
brains.
idea.
Yeah. So swapping a Shardalon Stride for Intellect Fortress, Delayed Blast Fireball for Plane Shift, and actually he doesn't need, it's a ritual, so he doesn't need to swap out anything else. So it's only a couple minutes. And then he just sets the eggshells on top of the deck. And before he starts though, he's going to cast Intellect Fortress on Titania, and does anybody else want to try this?
Oh, I'm excited to speak to what looks to me like
Yes,
an
please.
aberrational craft.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that's 5. Let's see.
Not spoken to something this inhuman in a while.
Oops, wrong one. So, all right, he's gonna cast Intellect Fortress at 7th level to give Sable, Titania, or no, 6th level because he's already got Foresight. Sable, Titania, Gent, and Scuzz.
This is gonna be
because this is a
great.
bad idea.
Yeah.
Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
He's gonna cast that on them
Thank you.
and then spend. So you all have. I'll throw it in the chat.
Yeah.
Resistance to psychic damage and advantage on intelligence, wisdom, charisma saving throws for the next hour. And then he's going to ritually cast Rary's telepathic bond, including the Nautiloid vehicle.
Let's go.
Begin to cast, you are magically informed that the Nautiloid is not a valid target.
All right.
Rude.
Then as you well, there's
Not have an
I don't think
intelligence
we'll-
score, therefore its intelligence score is lower than.
it's fair. I don't believe we'll be able to connect in this way.
Bummer.
Communicate.
I
You still all have the benefits.
can possibly still try. Because I don't have any spells that can connect like that, except for
You
do I
still have
know-
shape change available, or is that spell slot burnt?
that spell slot is burnt, but I potentially could do the same thing that Scuzz did and go and do some
Burn your health for a 9th level spell.
ethereal
I feel like that would
casting.
hurt.
Yeah. It
I
would, but
would not recommend it,
Would
but you
you-
do you.
It tingled.
Do you
Yeah.
think that we could reliably utilize this craft? I know that's the hope.
I feel like let me
I don't
lay this
know.
out here. I feel like if our primary method of communicating with this thing and being able to potentially pilot it is Titania using a 9th level spell to turn into an illithid repeatedly, I feel like it's not worth the effort.
I don't trust the ship.
Oh, I nearly forgot. Pulls out the 4 weird objects. Ithrin, what do we make of these?
2 sacks, 2 shells. No.
Yes, but what do you think they do?
Nature or Arcana?
Nature.
Nature. 1 squishes, 1 collects.
For 13,
Lovely.
the fleshy sacks seem to be portable and potentially consumable or throwable.
Can I just make like a general what has Ithram read about illithids to make sure that we're not carrying around tadpoles?
History check, yeah.
Oh
Okay.
god.
28.
And get. I was gonna say, can Gent make that too, but he's probably not gonna get a 28.
Again, yeah, give me a history check.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, Titania.
24.
you know what? Hang on.
Tell
We're
us
about to
what.
we're about to know what.
Ithram,
Oh,
with,
shoot.
with-
Never
with-
mind, we had
with-
this
with a
discussion.
28. That the sort of the fleshy sack ones. They look like they might contain tadpoles. You know how illithids like they're found in them. The hard-shelled ones seem more. They seem more in line with written about offensive it as like an item that they would throw.
Okay.
I don't recall what they do, but they seem more weapons.
The
Tiny
two
chitinous
shells,
grenades.
the two shelled ones, you can stick. I think we may find use for those. The two sacks, could you set those on the ground over there?
I see where this is going. Rolls them over there.
I just thump, thump, thump with my mace questioningly.
Be my guest.
Splurt.
Just Gallagher some tadpoles.
Splurt.
Yeah, no, there's a high pitched squealing sound. Fresh something.
I see you're not one for pets.
Those
Not when the pets, can turn you into a mind flayer.
Yes, it was a joke.
Oh, okay. My apologies.
Remember that whole conversation we had a while back about cranium rats and how they used to be beasts? Damn it. They're not.
I have no issue with them other than the fact that they might try to take me over and nobody gets to do that.
No one can take me over without my permission.
Damn it.
Because
I've seen a cranium rat. I could turn into a cranium rat. Cranium rats have telepathy. So,
True that they do.
But they are, in fact, monstrosities now.
no, they're aberrations now.
Aberrations, yeah.
Yeah. Damn it.
So we're leaving the ship.
Unless we want to scuttle it somehow.
I could murder a ship.
We could scuttle it because it's the Nautilus is like in a shell.
Again,
not
actively looks like he doesn't get the joke. If Scuzz is making that in character.
No,
I don't know.
that was Nikki.
Oh, okay.
Scuzz is not that smart.
To vessel murder.
I have one plane that I could take this to if we wanted to drop it off somewhere else, and I could come back. It's not going to be.
I feel like
helpful to either of us, but I can get back at least.
I feel like whatever happens leaving this boat floating in the sky in
It's
roughly
not
the
good.
same place that the Fiend Hunter's grave used to be, probably not wise.
Where are you going to take it?
The same place that we talked about, taking all the flesh.
I
Just
don't
the
like
hells.
that option.
For those who were not in school that day, that lesson was given.
Unless you have another tuning fork for another plane, I can only take this creature to the hells, and I myself can return.
I see no issue. No, I do not have.
I see issues.
As do I.
There's not really a safe and humane way to deal with the giant squid ship, aside from kill it ourselves.
Well, we've established that it's living but not a creature, so I don't know that humanity is necessarily a key.
I think we want to dispose of it as safely for others. as
Safely for
possible.
us in our reality, absolutely.
Yes.
I think that
Now I'm
remains
just
to
thinking of
kill
what
it
happens
ourselves.
if you send a nautiloid to the hells and things decide to co-opt it.
Yeah, that's bad. That's very
Hellforge-
bad.
Hellforge
same-
nautiloid.
No.
That's
That
what I
was
call-
literally a scene in Baldur's Gate 3, yes. There where the demons were literally chasing the Nautilus.
Jeremy?
That is what I call a someone else problem. And if it
That-
comes back, we kill it.
No,
I mean,
if-
yes, but we could just kill it now and have
We
done
could
with it.
also do that, and I am not opposed to that.
I
I have a feeling one of us might be based on their expressions.
I still have another spell that while it's held in place and we're off the deck, once it is destroyed, it will be dust. It disintegrates the entirety of the vessel.
Okay.
I contemplated using it at the beginning of the fight, but then I realized that gravity was an actual factor then, so I didn't.
Titania.
Hang on, I've got this. And I'll cast Blight at 7th level.
Right.
It makes some sort of save. Hang on, I toggled away from that part of the sheet.
Constitution?
Probably. Yeah, con save.
It's a flesh plant.
Yep.
All right.
This isn't a plant, so
Yeah.
it doesn't do that, but
How to flipping it to stats.
yeah.
Go ahead and just roll your damage.
Okay. 8d8 plus 2d8, so 10d8.
Yeah, Blight says it doesn't have any effect on undead or constructs, so I don't know if this
52.
qualifies as a construct or
This
not.
isn't undead because I healed it.
I mean,
it
that's
might be a
fair.
construct.
Not technically, it is not a con.
Yeah.
Okay.
The vehicle, but not a con.
Mhm. But at 8th level. Sorry. Blight.
Okay.
My
Yeah.
highest damage spell.
You rot some of the flesh. It doesn't seem like it's a very large portion of it. I think it would take a lot of the. You think it would take roughly not quite 10 castings of blight if they were this effective every time to kill it?
Okay. Then I'm gonna if
I have. You cast that at 8.
yeah.
I have 2.
I have something that will last a minute.
Me too.
It does. Our character.
You know what?
Dark's-
I'm going to
yeah,
try something else.
okay, yeah.
We are all off. Are we on the ship as we're trying to
Yes.
destroy it?
We
Yes.
should get off.
Get off the
ship.
Ether mentioned
I
that his solution would be we're all off the ship and we watch.
Yeah.
But-
mhm.
Yeah.
I can do moonbeam
At
too.
the very least, let's do this off the ship.
All right. Well, let's get in touch with the reconstruction then and see if they'll come pick us up.
I am going to divine intervention.
Okay.
Ooh. Sending real quick. Hey, can you come pick us up, please?
Get a response, and the ship begins to. It's going to take a few minutes because they got to kick the.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Just have to roll a 20 or below.
Been rolling like amazing all night.
Whoa, whoa,
Right.
whoa, 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 whoa. You're a level 20 cleric, right?
Correct.
Don't
means
you
you
just
automatically
get
succeed.
that once a month
Does
or
it
something?
automatically succeed?
Uh-huh.
I don't
At
think you
level
have to
20, you
roll
just
for it
succeed.
Yeah.
No,
You
yeah.
can't use it again
Level-
for a week.
I think if you try to use it or do it
Where's-
again after a week after it's succeeded, then you have to roll. But
Yeah, so I would save it, honestly. I can
Yeah, if your deity intervenes, you can't use this feature again for 7 days. Otherwise, you
don't-
can use it again
As
after
opposed
you
to
finish a long
divine
rest.
intervention, where it's the exact same.
No,
Yeah,
that is
like-
divine intervention.
Yeah.
that is
yeah,
divine intervention.
save it. We might need that.
There's your divine intervention.
Here's your divine intervention.
Yeah, 20 level, your
It
call
doesn't
intervention succeeds
list that-
automatically.
I've never played a 20th level cleric, and it doesn't list that latter part in the short description.
Yeah, gotcha. Mhm.
Save that. It's
Yes.
super good.
Then we should use all of our magic and risk being attacked by something while we're recovering.
I can. I'll just attack it manually.
I feel like
So
Ithra's
this-
been saying that he can just
Yes, I
put a
have
miniature
something-
black hole on the
I
thing
can
and
there
let
we
it
go.
rot.
disappear.
Okay, I missed
Yes.
One
that
spell.
part. Yep.
One spell, maybe
Go.
two.
Okay.
Go for it.
I
All right.
wanted Sable to like bloody hand scoop us to the ship. Like, I got you.
Damn it, the divine intervention was going to be delightfully disgusting too.
I was so ready. I was
Can't
so
wait.
It'd be
ready.
so gross
Yeah.
After a few
Next
minutes,
time.
and
the continual
slow and
reconstruction-
painful for the nautiloid.
That's
Oh,
After a few minutes,
I don't say that out in here.
the continual reconstruction flies and hovers above the main deck of the nautiloid. And a ladder drops from the side. I'm up on.
Yep.
I can't. Captain's. That's
Avandra? No, wrong game, wrong series. wrong player group.
on lots of things. Character name. Lavenda.
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 Yes. Cookie, according to
How do
Brennan.
you, so, wanted us to stay here or fuck off?
Actually, better question. Lavendra, have you got cannon on this ship?
Oh,
Laughs loudly.
Can we blow this thing out of the sky, please?
Certainly.
One
Well,
moment,
though.
but before we
Give
do that,
us one
there was a
second.
question that probably should get asked. Lavindra, Captain, do you have anyone skilled with psionics on board? All right, never mind then.
Although Giga's been working on something.
Oh, really?
before we go, I would like to do one last search of the ship.
Yep.
And I'm going to cast Locate Object. And I don't know if this will necessarily work, depending on any wards, but I am looking for the phylactery for the Elithalich.
Okay. Don't sense that it's
Okay. I'll still do a quick scour so we see if there's anything
Yeah.
nice and
investigation
money.
check.
Oh, yeah, Gent will ask what they've been working on and what it
That should
entails.
not be with advantage, but it's fine. They're 14.
So Giga, with 14, don't find anything that you would consider valuable.
Okay.
There, the vibe to well, I've been working certain patent them. I have not yet have how about if you chance?
Gent looks at his spouses.
Please,
Are we
no.
willing for me to take a
It's
chance?
not worth it.
We might be able to have our own ship, darling.
Temporarily.
What do you mean temporarily?
How do you think this, whatever this thing does, is going to make that last forever?
She said awaken. So apparently it wakes up and then you have it.
Yes, the idea is that if there are like abilities, pick them up. And what it will
It's not worth it.
I mean, technically, if it's been less
You go.
than an hour, he still has advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws.
Yeah.
And look, absolute worst case scenario,
Fry your brain and die.
and our love here builds me a new body out of component natural parts, and we try it again.
Absolute
Maybe
worst
the
case-
new body will have psionic potential. We could do this quite often. Replicable results are the pursuit of science and advanced arcanum.
You see Giger like thinking about it. Many
Okay,
Also,
you
identical.
don't get to keep my husband as a test subject, but I did stop you from running away when you felt like running away, so I will let you do this if you want to fry your brain. We at least can put you back together here.
I look over at Vespia and just quietly, why are they the heroes and I'm a villain when at least I know what I'm doing is going to result?
I do not believe you're a villain.
I mean, you're wrong, but thank you.
You
I'm
have
just
not
saying
proven it to
all
me
are.
yet.
Y'all are fucking Oppenheimer right here.
Also,
I've never slept with anybody by that name, but
a prerequisite of being a hero is not intelligence, unfortunately.
Oh, that's why I'm not a hero. Fair enough.
How far
Yes,
away
please
is
make
this
fun of
ship
the
away
intellect of the
from
person who makes all of your battle plans to
I
keep
feel-
you all a fucking live.
We're
I-
doing
It's
this
not-
quietly off on the side.
there-
I
Shut
feel
up.
like I feel like Ithram, if you want to hear, she's probably also standing next to you.
but yeah, they're having asides over there. It's
Yeah.
fine.
How far away is our ship from the Nautiloid?
not very.
Okay. Like less than 100? Less than 20?
All right, well, let's have a shot at this then.
Careful.
I will exercise as much caution as possible. Don't let them destroy the ship before we figure out if I might be able to fly it eventually.
What?
Ithram, don't destroy the ship yet, please. We might be able to have a scion on our hands within a few hours.
There is no way this ends well, and I am excited to see how this goes.
I am not excited to see how this
Okay.
goes.
Giger produces from their bag a potion that is oddly the same color of purple as the discussed earlier. And it's not clear though; you can't see through. Thick and
Bottoms up.
the intention might bag.
He'll muscle through it. He's drunk pretty nasty stuff in his day. This might be one of them.
This is going to be a series of checks to determine what happened.
Okay.
First, Constitution saving.
Those you don't have advantage on. Mine only works on the mental ones.
Nat fucking 20.
Beautiful.
Amazing.
Gonna be a Gent Lithid over here.
You don't throw it back up.
Okay, good.
Now a D100.
Here we go. 93.
And then that is within target parameters. Now make an intelligence saving throw.
Which I have advantage on, correct?
Yeah.
30.
Now make a wisdom save.
Which I also have advantage on.
Yes.
22.
So this takes a while. You are not comfortable. It is not fun. It is painful. You all, those of you that are watching, watch as like Kent's face goes combination of colors, starting with nauseated green and then tilting to like a light highlight of purple a few times, and you start to see veins just popping, falling all around the head. Again, you begin sweating profusely. You you have the urge to vomit several times, but you hold it back. Begin twitching and shaking. It feels like the worst fever you've ever had. Your brain is on fire. Your nervous system. And at some point in the proceedings, you'll begin to get an awareness of other people's nervous system. Like you, so like your nervous systems are on fire, and you just feel the just sort of like the raw adrenaline of someone watching. You feel feel like the panicked stomach else. You feel calm, coldly calculated, and that goes away, and your nervous system fire once again. After about an hour and a half, lapse.
Okay.
You may now add both empathic.
Hot damn.
Based in.
Even better.
You do not get the stat increases. You just get the.
Right.
As your dramatic potential.
Cool.
I am now the only one of the three of us that hasn't tried to kill themselves for some kind of power up.
For the rest of you, Gint collapses
Points
after
to ship.
Gint starts rambling incoherently after a while and then collapses.
I
a
am
sweaty
going to
mess.
cast. I am going to cast heal.
Doesn't need that.
Okay, I still cast it.
Giger is like sort of observing. Watching it. What did I ask you?
What can I ask? What side effects have you noticed from those who have not had?
Oh, it's
such
all
luck?
entirely theoretical.
Gant. I cast Lesser Restoration now.
No effect.
Am I conscious?
Nope.
Okay.
Gant.
He's
Oh,
breathing.
he's going to be. He's getting. The person is currently actively writing his success. And if he doesn't have detecting, may read him operation.
Detect magic.
And your creature type is now aberration.
Fucking A.
You are no longer a humanoid or an aberration.
Wonderful.
Oh my god. Gint's out of this world. Thank you, everyone. I'll take my check and I'll leave.
Have you
Hey, we
checked
get
the-
checks
have,
for
have
this?
Have you done the
No.
lock?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Hold on.
You're gonna make that joke nat 20.
Shit!
Yes.
So while the rest of you are
Shit.
And Locksmith is on this ship. He gets to see this.
Holy shit.
while the rest of you are watching Gent
Happy fucking end of 2022,
Happy
folks.
birthday, everyone.
from behind you, you hear Locksmith go, "Motherfucker," and a click sound as Scuzz unlocks the padlock.
Oh shit! I did it. Skuz hands the lock back to Locksmith and is just like, "There you go. You can make a better one." Man, I feel woozy. And then Skuz collapses on the deck of the ship.
With two members of the Steel Guards collapsed, where we're going. Say goodbye, everybody.
Happy
Bye.
2020.
Happy
New Year.
Comments.
See you in 2023.